It's your boy David back in the video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If you like the, if you mess with the comments, my content, like it. If you don't, still like it. If you're gonna hate it or love it. But we're gonna get the truth out there. The truth of the matter is, Kobe Bryant is the best basketball player ever to play basketball. Look at the stats. The stats actually back up Kobe Bryant. They say the stats don't. The metric actually does. If you look at the pace of play, all through Magic, Michael Jordan, Larry, specifically Michael Jordan, all his great scoring, what he did. Michael Jordan pace run at 102, 108, 106. He average pace 105, 104 pace a game. Kobe Bryant average pace is 90, 92. Let's break down the definition of pace for people to understand. The average pace. The pace is the speed of the game, more possessions, more rebounds, more points, more assists. The reason why Michael Jordan averaged 23 shots a night, the most shots ever attempted, right? Him and Will Chamberlain. Even today game, even LeBron, Steph Curry, James Harden, SJ, they pace of play ain't high as Michael Jordan in the 80s. I think they got 2 seasons of 100 and everything else 98, 98, 98, 98. That's pace still higher than Kobe Bryant at 91, 92. I think the highest pace Kobe Bryant played in was 93. These guys playing in the high 90s and over 100. Michael Jordan, 105, 106, 108, 108, 106, 102. All through the 80s and early 90s. Like, the pace of play is astounding. It's astounding. So the average pace of play is what your scoring should be. Michael Jordan averaged 30 for his career. The average pace say he should average 30 points a night. A guy that shoot that many shots. The average pace for Kobe Bryant, 90, 91. He should average 25. The average pace for LeBron James, 90, over 95 to 98 to 100. He should be averaging over 27, probably more. Kobe Bryant put all these crazy stats and numbers up in the slowest possession. I'm gonna stop saying pace, say possessions. The less possession era. I'm gonna say less possessions. I'm gonna say possessions. Kobe Bryant averaged 35.4 points a night in the lowest possession ever. Ever. Then he came back average 32, 31.6. These numbers that you see on the thumbnail, 9 straight 40-point games in 2003, that's a 90 pace. That's at 90% pace. And he averaged 30s, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. When you got 8 guys in the 3-point line playing defense, you can't get to the basket you want to. Kobe, Allen Iverson, T-Mac scoring. What Kobe, T-Mac, and Iverson did in their era is better than what Michael did in his era, what Magic, Larry, and what SJ doing, what James Harden did, what LeBron James still doing, what Kevin Durant still doing, because they did it with less possessions, less shots, minimize less shots, less possessions. Kobe 4 straight 50-point games in a row. 91 pace, 90-point pace. Like, he did that in a week. He averaged 50 in a week. Shaq got 3 50-point games for his career. Kobe got 50 in 4 games. Hasn't been done since Will Chamberlain. He did that in a week. But Shaq did in an 18-year career. 10 50-point games in 1 season. That hasn't been done since Will Chamberlain. The closest, James Harden had 9. He did it in the pace where that's running at 100. Kobe did it in the pace where running at 90, 91. That's more 50 wins in 1 season Kobe Bryant 06, 07 Kevin Durant got in his whole career at 9. And look at the pace of play he playing in. Look at the possessions he playing in. Look how many possessions his ever get, and he's still playing. This is astonishing. Kobe had 27 40-point games in 05, 06. 6 50-point games. 2 60-point games. At a 91 pace. Michael Jordan was doing his shit in 106 pace. Going 3,000 points in the season in 106, 108 pace. 100 possession games, like possessions. I'm here, and I know I'm going to roar about the media, but I'm not I'm just saying when you look at everyone, you judge everyone. You can. That's why Dan Marino season is so great. That's why a whole Dan Marino 84 season in high regard, because the running back was getting 1,500, 2,000 yards. They wasn't throwing the ball over the yard how they doing in today's era. The Patrick Mahomes, the Joe Burrow, the Josh Allen era, even the Tom Brady and Peyton Manning era. He threw 48 touchdowns and 5,000 yards. And not the Drew Brees, not in the Drew Brees era. I gotta bring Drew Brees because Drew Brees did the most. He did that when nobody was doing it. Kobe Bryant averaging 35 a game where nobody was doing it because the possession wasn't there to do it. He was doing something astonishing, something that hasn't been seen before. At that time, in that era. Now, all the kids can do it. A lot of people doing Denver, but they didn't do it in his era. Nobody was. What Allen Iverson doing was sensational too. He averaged 33, and T-Mac averaged 32. That's what I said. But 35 is crazy. 35 is going up, running up to 40 points a night, and nobody was doing it in that pace era, in the possession era. So that's why you got a whole Kobe season. If you do the average pace of play in Michael Jordan, he'd be at 41 points a night. You do it in this era, he'd be at 40. If you just adjust it to the pace of play, how they did it, it's averaging, it's the highest scoring season ever without Wilt Chamberlain. Better than Michael's, better than T-Max, better than James Harden 36, better than Michael 37, better than Michael 35. It'll be the greatest scoring season ever if you adjust the pace possession, if you adjust the possessions. Look at these streaks, and then he had in 05-06, I think he scored 40. 05-06, he scored 40 points 4 straight times on three different occasions. It's remarkable. Like I always say, from 05-07, Kobe Bryant has more 50-win games than LeBron has in his whole career. In 05-06 and 06-07, Kobe Bryant has more 50-point games than Kevin Durant had in his whole career. Kobe got more 40-point games than I believe Kevin Durant and LeBron combined. It's remarkable. LeBron got 70-something. Kobe got 120-something. Michael got 170-something in the possession pace he's playing in. So when I say these arguments, you can't tell me Dak Prescott is better than Dan Marino because the stat. You can't tell me Dak Prescott is better than Troy. It's just the arrow in the stats padded. The stats are padded by possessions. So the stats are correct. Michael Jordan not overrated. Michael Jordan is that nigga. He did what he's supposed to do in his era. He dominated. Same thing with Kobe Bryant. He did what he did in his pace era. And if you didn't play with Shaq for 8 years, you can't have both ways. He played with Shaq, he got the championship. That's why the stats no. You can't say, you got to bring up pace, you got to bring up play with Shaq, you got to bring up all that. But he did what he's supposed to do in the era that he played in. It is a remarkable feat what Kobe Bryant did. If Kobe Bryant was in his era, he'll average, for his career, if he played just in the SGA era, he'd be averaging 40 points, 50, 40, 90% from the field. If he played in the James Harden era, he'd be averaging 37, 38 points a night. If he played in Michael Jordan era, he'd be averaging 38, 39 points, 50% from the field, 40 from 3. If you just take Kobe Bryant, hit what he did in his career, and adjust it to what they did, his numbers would be off the charts, off the rockets. A lot of MVPs, a lot of scoring titles, all that. That's my take on that. And I got plenty more to talk about, but I want y'all to like the video. Come to the video. I'll see you next week. Peace. Should I bring up the first team all defense while doing that? So Kobe Bryant in the less possession era averaged 35.4, first team all defense. Remarkable. 2 years of scoring titles in a row, first team all defense. Michael Jordan did it in the highest possession era. Did it. Jerry West did it one time. It's just remarkable the stuff that Kobe Bryant did that nobody done. I like to look at stuff that nobody ever done. Like Tom Brady, the go-to-me, he got 50 touchdown passes and 8 interceptions. Nobody in the NFL history has over. That's why I say it's Tom Brady's season than Dan Marino, because they ran through a lot of interceptions, but they was hitting hard. It was running there. It was physical. I hold Tom Brady's season 50 touchdowns, 8 interceptions higher than any other 50 touchdown season because he did it with under double-digit interceptions, and I put it right over Dan Marino because Dan Marino had 20 interceptions that season. But other than that, it's Tom Brady and Dan Marino, the 2 best seasons I've ever seen. And Kobe Bryant, 05-06 season, the best scoring season ever. And you want to put Michael, you want to put James Harden at 2 or 3, be my guess. But that's my take. Like the video, come to the video. I'll see you on the next one. Holla.